All right. I had this down, guys. This is sales training. I had this down. I had this brilliant little thing, and I had the right spirit, mode, and attitude. And then I had to go to my commissioner's meeting and deal with some of that negativity and then a lot of crisis stuff. But the amount of fires I face from the time it takes to walk to my door sometimes blows my mind. So if I don't handle this as perfectly as I was like, my apologies. But gift giving came to mind. What a shock. We're 5 days, 6 days away from Christmas. By the time you see this, we may be 1 or 2 days away. Or opinion when you watch it, maybe a week past. But everybody always says, oh, he's impossible to buy for. Oh, she's impossible to buy for. Oh, whatever. And yet there are other people that obviously are implied by this that are very easy to buy for. And I will break down my own family and use my own family for an example. And I can do this safely because none of them are going to watch this. And please don't forward it to them and say, hey, watch this and kill your husband or father or whatever. It is very, very easy for my daughters to buy gifts for my wife. It is very, very easy for my wife to buy gifts for my daughters. It is very easy for my wife to buy gifts for my daughter-in-law and my daughter-in-law to buy gifts for my wife. But they all struggle with buying gifts for my son and for I. Whereas it's very easy for him and it's very easy for me. And this is not a male thing. This is not a female thing. I have one daughter, by the way, who it's very, very easy for me to buy gifts for. And yes, what I'm about to teach may have a hole because it's not as easy for her to me, but that's more of a focus thing. We'll get there in a minute. Here is the logic as to the why. It is commonality. It is time. If this box is time, and this box is commonality, and this is our shared experience, the extent to which this overlaps has everything to do with the amount of time we see, know, and understand people. I.e., my wife and daughter spend a lot of time together. My wife and daughter-in-law spend a lot of time together. They do a lot of fun things together. They have common interests. They go to the same plays. They go buy clothes together. They sit around and discuss boys and stuff that I'm like, and these things they have in common and they do with. So, for example, if they go to the mall together, they're going to wander around and they're going to see things, and whatever, and they're going to buy some, but there's always going to be those 1 or 2 things they see, saw, or did that it's like, hey, she liked that, or hey, she liked that, or oh, I think she might like that. And it's like, well, and it gets tucked back in your head, and that's what you're looking for, that's what they're interested in. And so it is very easy to go when it's time to shop and go, oh yeah, I remember when Beth liked that, Rebecca liked that, Serena liked that, Emily liked that, whatever. Likewise, my son and I, we work together. We go play golf together. We'll sit around and have a drink together, go to a ball game together. There's enough commonality and enough time spent together that what does he want or need? Boom, 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 boom. How many things do you want? The list is easy. What does your father want to need? Boom, 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 boom. How many things do you want? The list is easy. Oh, those are all expensive. Oh, you didn't tell me it was cheap. Okay, boom, 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 boom. This stuff is very easy to line out and do. Little hint for you on gift giving. You have somebody you have to buy a gift for and you're not sure what to buy them. You've got a daughter, son, wife, nephew, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, cousin, dog, employee, don't care. You got to buy them a gift. You're not sure what to get them. Find a way to get out and spend 2 or 3 hours with them. At the end of that time, you'll know exactly what to get them. In a perfect world, go wander the mall together. If you can't get to the mall, go wander shops together. If you can't do that, sit around, have a chat, conversation, meal and a drink, and just talk about things. It will get there. You will find out what to buy them, what to get them, what they're looking for, what they're interested in, what they need. Vice versa, they will you. How is this sales training? How can you help someone if you don't know what they want and what they need? How do you help someone get what they want and need? Spend time with them. By the way, if I am here and this is you, and we are together for 2 hours, but for the entire 2 hours, my lips are moving, I have spent no time with you. You have spent time with me. You might have hated spending time with me, but by gum, you spent time with me. But whoever's ears are working is the one spending time. The one whose mouth is moving is the one having time spent with. I.e., what is my point? Classic, original, basic things. You have a client that comes to see you, that sacrifices, respectfully, courteously, comes and gives you their time. Number one, you have to give them time. Don't rush through things. Don't get to the end. Don't build to it. Give it time. Number two, you're there to learn about them. You think because you're the salesperson with the product that they're there to learn about you and to learn about your product. Nay, 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 nay. That could not be less true. They are absolutely, if you want to make a sale, 100%, this is not about you and it's damn sure not about your product. It is 100% about them. You have to spend time with them. That means you have to actually care about them. You have to actually be interested in what they have to say, and you have to ask fascinating questions that allow them to share about themselves, and you need to keep quiet, open, and let them go. And if you are truly interested in them, if you truly value them, if you're truly fascinated by them, the continuation of questions and the flow through is a cakewalk. Do you now know what present to give them? As in how to present your product, which is now simplistic because it's so obvious how it's perfect for what they need. And the trust, I mean, it's all there, guys. It's about time. And two things have to happen with that time. By the way, I can't emphasize this enough. You going and hanging out with your kid and putting in 3 hours and then say, Bob's an idiot. I don't know we're going to get him. Taking them to the arcade and throwing them $10 to go play games ain't spending time. Maybe what I need to say here is their lips have to be moving and yours have to be working. And if they're not, if y'all aren't together, it ain't happening. Watching a movie together, it ain't happening. It has to be conversational and you have to be learning about them. I could keep going on, but this has probably gone too long and I probably lost half of you. But this just kind of occurred to me and fascinated me. Because when people say, man, I don't know what to get him, you haven't wanted to spend much time. And that's all right. I'm not upset. I'm not grabbing anybody. It can go back both ways. I cheat. It's easy. I read people and listen to them so much I can get there in 5-10 minutes what can take other people hours. And that's not bragging. It's practice. But that's enough of that. If you have any questions, give me a call. Have a great day, guys.